right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about these couples round to the love after lockup, life after lockup, whichever one y'all want to call it. Before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, y'all, we're going to call this like a mid-season mashup where we're going to go ahead and catch up on what's been going on because we're about 4 episodes in on the new season. And the plan is, starting the next episode, we're going to kick back off with the videos, all right? So let's go ahead and start with Troy and Zaria. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about this girl. I cannot stand her, all right? If it ain't one thing she done did, it's traumatized this man ever since he done got home. Traumatized and chastised this man since he got home. First of all, y'all not even equally yoked look-wise in the first place, all right? You need to humble yourself, shorty. Because in my opinion, Troy can do a whole lot better than Zaria. I'm sorry. Just back the looks. And then you mix in the fact that she's got a stank, nasty ass attitude all the time. Even her sister said that she feels sorry for Troy. Coupled with the fact that she be lying, she insecure. Like, it's just too much to deal with her. All right, so when the season kick off, they have, I guess she started the nonprofit that they run together while he was locked up. It's called Project Heal, I believe. So she's taking him to the office space, showing him around, getting this man thinking he's finna step into, you know what I'm saying, a role, running, hit the ground running. Whole time she's hiding the fact that she ain't been paying the bills. I guess her grant didn't come through or whatever happened, but she ain't been paying the bills and she been keeping it from him. So when she finally decided to tell him, she have the nerve to get an attitude because he get an attitude. Like, what the hell you got going on, ma'am? Do you think that bill money just fall out the damn sky? And that is a trait of Zaria's, and I feel like she projects that shit onto Troy so bad. You the one that had the affair in y'all marriage, right? It don't matter what the hell y'all was going through within the marriage, Zaria. You cheated on him. Want to drag this man to church every motherfucking Sunday, but you the one doing the most. You cheated on the man. You had an affair. 1. 2, now here you are hiding the fact that you ain't been paying the bills. 2, and when he's confronting you about it, you turn it into this little ass girl. Well, Troy, I told you when I felt like I needed to tell you. No, ma'am, that ain't when you needed to tell him when y'all getting ready to get put at of everywhere. You need to be telling him when the first sign of trouble comes. He's home now. That's the thing. It's like a tricky situation with these jail relationships because y'all still want to move like they in jail when they come home, but then at the same time you want to bitch at him or get mad at him because you feel like he's acting like he's still in jail. No, that's you talking about you been carrying the weight, you've been doing the best you could, you've been doing this and doing that. This might not should have been y'all first plan of action then. And especially when you came on her last season acting like you was Big Bang Hanks. I don't care and pay attention to the amount of money I spend because I know it's just going to come back to me. Is it coming back? Oh, okay. I just cannot with Zaria. That she just irks me. And I feel like Troy is actually one of the good ones. It seemed like he done got out. He's not out here fool-la-line. And another thing is she is completely jealous of his baby mama. And it shows every single time she talks about it. Every time Yana name come up, she got this old stank lip. Face already looking like a white chocolate crunch bar. Okay, to begin with. Ain't enough makeup you can cake on it to hide it. And you over here with a trifling ass attitude. That is that man's baby mama. It's completely normal for him to come out of jail after he's been away from his child for so long and want to reestablish a connection in a relationship without you being so jealous and insecure. And then not only that, you confused in the head. You sit up and want to drag us to church service with your mom and daddy every Sunday, but then you go and sit and listen to a damn psychic who is telling you bullshit. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't believe in psychics. It's not that I don't believe in any of that because I actually do. But I feel like this particular psychic was telling her a bunch of bullshit. The reason I feel like she was, and Troy caught on it too, is because it's like when she was telling her stuff about a woman or somebody old or something like that, and Zaria got up and stormed out, she came back in, and to help appease Zaria, it's like she changed her whole perspective. And the whole thing got Troy sitting over here looking crazy because Troy's sitting up looking like, damn, I ain't even did a damn thing. This is just too much for me. This is just too much. And honestly, it's so crazy to watch because this whole time while she be crashing out and she be doing the most, Troy be so understanding and he really be trying with her. And that's why I really like Troy. And I honestly, I don't wish divorce on nobody. I hope they can work it out, but I really kind of want him to leave. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Rob and Tennie, I think that they're probably my favorite couple so far. We do got a few hiccups though. When the season started, I think that they were moving into a new house. They were downsizing, if I can remember, because Rob isn't making the same amount of money that he was making when he was in jail. I think he had a business with a family member he was making money from. He was doing, illegal stuff, gambling. But now that he came home, he done got him a regular job, making regular money. So they got to do regular things. Tennie like to spend that money up, okay? She want to shop. She been staying at home. She ain't been working, which is understandable. She got 2 children that she been caring for her whole life by herself. And so that felt good to her to have a man step in and be like, I'm going to take care of you right now. You don't have to do nothing. But you do have to understand that maybe you got to step in at some time and pull your weight. I think on the most recent episode, they had to talk about her getting a job and going back to work. She looked reluctant, but she went on and admitted that that's what she gonna have to do for the family. Now, this is why I love Tennie, because this whole time he been in jail, she been the only one, her and her kids. I think they've been together for like 5 years. They've been going to visit him every single weekend. The mama ain't been around apparently. Ooh, let me not get started on her because y'all know from last season I cannot stand that mama. But her and her kids have been the one holding him down. And you could tell because she plans him a welcome home party. And only her kids, and like her people start showing up. He even calling his people, like, hey, bro, what's up? I think one of his friends picked up, shit, I'm just chilling at the crib, bro. He like, oh, well, damn, like they ain't even trying to lie. They really just don't give a damn, Then here come this entitled ass mama into the mix. She come in, she sit down. She don't even get a drink or nothing. She go right into, well, Rob, I just feel like, you don't support me anymore. And you used to give me money and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, oh my God, here we go with this again. Another woman that cannot accept the fact that this man is now married. She want to keep harping on the fact that when he was with the ex-girlfriend, not wife, he was still giving her money and taking care of her. Well, one, we already know that he had more money back then, so he could do it. Now this man has married a woman who has 2 children and he is providing for his household. So you cannot expect him to keep doing the same stuff for you that he used to. And what's wrong with your legs, honey? Because when you got down to the restaurant, you sure got into a rooftop brawl with Tennie. So it don't look like you can't work. It don't look like you can't go out here and make no living. You fighting. You throwing balls. Why the hell you can't go out here and get a job? And it's just one of them situations with Rob is I know he's in between a rock and a hard place because he's like, damn, I love my mama. But at the same time, I'm torn because this is the woman that has been holding me down through my sentence. And now here come my mama trying to blow up our spot and doing the most. They end up, Tennie and the mama end up getting into this huge altercation. Rob actually kind of get mad at Tennie about it, which I don't understand because Tennie did kind of say something to her first, but it was her asking, what's your problem with me? Because the mama clearly still has a fucking problem with her, all because of how you take care of her and because you have yet to check your mama. Now the attitude done spilt over to the mama blaming Tennie. Now, all right, now, Tennie, you need to get yourself in check too. Because here you go around to the water park and buy season's passes for $250, knowing good and well that y'all have downsized, money's tight, and he's asked you to clear purchases over $100. And $100 is a nice amount of money. Nowadays it's 2024. You really can't go outside without spending damn near $100, and that's even only to the I goes to the dollar store, spend about $50 before I even know it. So I get you got 2 kids, you go out and money easily racks up. The only thing that man asking you to do is run the purchases by him before you make them. And you can't even do that. And then when he confronts you about it, you want to do some shit like throw up. Okay, well then you get that damn tattoo, that weak ass tattoo of your ex taken off of you, and then I'll get a job. And that's not fair. Girl, you been kissing, licking, sucking all on that tattoo since that man got home and ain't bothered you. But because he checking you about your spending, which let me just point out, Tenny, make the mama look right, because the mama keeps saying you ain't nothing but money hungry, and that's all you want. And I don't believe that she's money hungry. I just believe that she is sitting back with her feet up now. She's entering her soft girl era. She got a man that is willing to take care of her and her kids, so she was sitting back letting it happen. And I cannot be mad at her for that. But when your man tells you right now we got to chill, then right now y'all kind of need to chill. Michael and Justine. Oh, gosh. Where we start? All right. They coming back in. She pregnant again. Swole right back up. I'm going to tell y'all. I do not have the children's. I don't have not a one. All right. So y'all might not like what I'm about to say, and that's okay. But I feel like women get in this space where they are addicted to having kids. No matter what the hell the consequences are behind it. They just want to keep having kids. Look at the Kiki Wyatts. You know, like these women be ending up 8, 9, 10, 11 children. And it's hard. You see, they already dealing with issues with this one, that one, this one, that one. All the kids is in different phases of life. And then you got babies at that. And then not to mention, you are having high risk pregnancies. Back to back. These people is looking at you like you crazy when you coming in here swole up again, because they like, girl, what is going on with you? Why are you pregnant again? We just told you don't do this no more. And they telling you, okay, after this one, for real, Justine, this need to be your last one. Well, now that the conversation is getting serious and they telling Justine, you know, well, you need to look at options in case something bad happens. Y'all both looking like deer in headlights. And I feel like, yes, it's on both of y'all because it does take two to tango. But I feel like it's more on the woman to protect yourself. That man said that you was out here with an ovulation kit and all this shit. You was trying to get pregnant again. And then to have to sit down and have conversations with y'all's oldest daughters about if something happened to Justine, what's going to happen to the kids that don't belong to Michael. Because Justine, y'all already be having all these kids outside of the marriage, right? You had 3 children with 2 different fathers before you got with Michael, right? He got, I don't even know how many kids. Well, I don't know how many mamas because it's too confused. I just know he got a litter of babies himself, right? So then y'all have y'all one baby together. Why couldn't she just be it? And I get the woman wanting to give her husband a baby. You know, this the man you found, you gonna be with him forever. I get you wanting to give him one, but y'all finally got her and she got her safely. Why the hell did you have to turn around before she even can walk and get pregnant again? It just does not make any sense. And to sit here and say, oh, well, I'm so proud of my daughter and she's off to college and she's doing all the things that I wanted to do that I never got a chance to do. But then in the same sentence, you have to turn around and say, but because I selfishly went and got pregnant again when I knew I shouldn't have, if something happened to me, I need you to take care of your brothers. What? It just does not make no sense. And I commend the daughter for saying, I just feel like this was a selfish thing for you to do, for you and Michael to do. Like, y'all should not be doing this. Both of they daughters check them about this baby. And it's not because they don't want another sibling. Hell, at this point, the more the merrier to them. But it's the fact that Michael already got 2 kids that ain't living with them. They got about 5 kids that are living with them. You already have a scene where it's problems between Justine's son that is on the spectrum and Michael's son. They fighting. One of them done broke the phone. Both of them done had to get called back home. Michael done went off, cracked the wall, punched a hole through the wall. It done been a whole lot. So y'all not only have stuff going on with these older kids, but now it's this health crisis with these new babies. And some just tells me she's not finished. I'm sorry. I don't care how many times the doctors keep telling you, you don't need to keep doing this. These women get addicted to having these babies. I'm telling you. And they will go against everything you tell them. If you have another one, we're going to have to cut your leg off. Whoops, I'm pregnant. Get the kid. We're going to cut the leg off. I'm going to just do it and have the baby. It just does not make no sense to me because you're not even thinking about the safety or what's going to happen to all your other kids just because you want to lay up and keep on giving Michael kids. That just be my whole thing. It ain't even too much going on with them but that. Britney and KY Rock, I'm happy to see them back on the show, but they on her doing that bullshit. They up here excited, and it's like you so happy for them when it first come on because they talking about how they about to move. They done got a condo in Texas. They moving the whole family, the mama, they got everybody packing. Lo and behold, they get a call that they didn't even get cleared to move to Texas yet before they done made all these plans. KY Rock already got a job, all kind of dumb shit. And they done got denied on the move. KY Rock luckily ends up getting released from probation altogether. So it becomes, only Britney's issue. KY Rock can go as he pleases now. Well, they keep on denying Britney entry into Texas. And it's just like they getting mad. But my whole thing of it is, why did y'all start prematurely making these plans before y'all got approval to move? And I think that's what the PO said. Like, I don't think it was smart for y'all to start planning all of this and doing all of this before we told y'all it was okay to. But hey, that's what y'all wanted to do. The mama pissed off. She like, are you serious? After all this cleaning and packing I've been doing, now you're telling me y'all can't go? So it's like now KY Rock is stuck paying rent there, and then they have to stay with Britney's aunt or somebody. I don't know, somebody's people's. They got to stay with somebody in Virginia or wherever it is that they at because they cannot leave until Britney gets approval from the state of Texas to move. Now they catch this plan to get hitched, but the PO done told them that they don't advise them doing that because the state of Texas becomes very leery of people that they think are trying to fraud them to get into the state. Meaning y'all already or not, what's the word? Y'all applied. Y'all already applied once, got denied. Now y'all finna come back and apply again as a married couple. That does look like fraud, even though it's not. And even though we know it's not, they don't know it's not. And so it's just kind of silly. You might have to, KY Rock, go on back to Texas and start your life and then leave Britney back here until she's able to get her affairs in order to where she can move. That's pretty much what's going on with them. Kimberly and Joey. Damn it. They just so confused. I don't know how the hell Kimberly can be this grown, that had this many marriages, that had this many children, and she is still lost in the damn sauce. She just go around with whatever the hell Joey say he want to do, okay? True, Joey does seem like right now he's stepping up. And one thing that he's doing that's weird to me, because I don't feel like Joey's even ready. You don't even want to work, all right? She asked this man to get a job because, for one, the season opens and she's trying to buy a house with a garage sale, trying to get money together for the down payment on a house from a garage sale. Now, I ain't saying it ain't possible. I'm just saying if that's what you got to do to get your money together, then maybe y'all should motherfucking wait. Y'all ain't in the position, no way. You're going to put more strain on yourself to have to pay more bills, and Joey is not helping. He does not work right now. He is not bringing in the income, and it don't sound like he wants to because he keep giving all these excuses every time you say, well, why don't you go get a job, Joey? You've been looking for work. And he comes up with some shit. Well, I don't want to be crawling under houses and stuff and getting all snakes and stuff all in my hair and stuff. I don't want to be doing that. But it's like, that's what you trained to do when you were in jail. Like, why the hell you didn't pick another trade? I don't know if it was the easiest or what, but that's what you signed up to do, sir. So if that's the job you have to take right now, then that's the job you have to take. He done started thinking that Kimberly's oldest son is his. And Kimberly done admitted that there was a little cross-contamination, so it could be. Joey done went behind her back and swabbed. No, he didn't go behind the back and swab. He went behind the back and actually got the test. But he told her before he swabbed, sent the DNA test off. Now they waiting on the results to come back because he's wanting to know whether or not her oldest son is his. I don't know what's going to change if he finds this out. I mean, I guess I know what's going to change. You know, he's now an actual dad. He'll have an actual son, and maybe that will push him to go into the manhood that he needs to go into, get the job, and really support Kimberly and these boys if he knows that one of them kids is biologically his. But I don't know. And then not to mention her ass ain't even divorced yet. It don't even sound like she close. But you shopping for wedding dresses. The poor cuz like, what we doing here? What's we doing here? And you ain't even divorced. And that's what I'm saying. What the hell are y'all doing there wasting these people time stretching out they damn wedding dresses, and you ain't even started your paperwork on your divorce shit? Girl, miss me. I'm not. Bianca and Daniel, by far the most annoying couple on here. This girl is 23. Daniel's about 32, 30. He's in his 30s. Oh my goodness. He has had a problem with alcohol. She ain't done nothing but told him, well, Daniel, I don't think that I'm going to stop drinking. And if you need me to stop drinking, I think it's going to be a problem. And it's like she's telling you everything you need to know, sir. She's telling you everything you need to know in a nutshell. This woman does not give a damn. Well, it's not even that she don't give a damn. I think the girl is 23. That speaks for itself. You know, he gets out. They go home. They have their first night. She already talking shit in the confessional. You know, the sex wasn't great. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. I mean, I don't know. He catfished me. I don't know. And I just can't stand how she talked. That's a whole nother thing. His parents is in town. They want to spend some time with him too. But the morning they get into a whole argument because he cooked breakfast his first morning out. She mad because he won't bring her a cup of coffee. I mean, I just feel like, Daniel, all the things I've done for you, you can't bring me a cup of coffee. It's crazy. It's wild. And he's standing his ground, and I don't blame him because he can already see that she's the type, if he lets her start pushing him over now, she's never going to stop. It's always going to be a problem. So stand your ground and make her at least get up and get that coffee. I don't blame him. They get dressed. The parents come and they leave his cousin with her, which is odd to me because it's like, why the hell all of y'all didn't just go out, or why the hell Bianca can't just stay by herself? I guess the parents wanted some alone time with Daniel. They go and they take him shopping. He buys a ring. Now on the flip side, Bianca and the cousin, they ran to the bar having shot after shot. She talking mad shit. Daniel is such a mama's boy. It's just kind of a turnoff, really. And then, we're having problems with sex. And the cousins over here, you could tell he's just cringe. He's like, what? Yeah, he just wants to stick it in. It's no foreplay or anything. I don't know. And he's like, you need to talk to him about all this. Boom, right when they in the midst of taking another drink, the parents and Daniel walk in and they get into this whole big thing because Daniel's like, I'm triggered right now. Like, I didn't think that me seeing you drunk was going to be a trigger, but it is a trigger. And now I want to drink. And she's not understanding or comprehending any of what he's saying. For one, she's too drunk. For two, I just don't feel like she cares because she's already told you with a sober mind that she's not going to stop drinking for you. They leave, they get home. The next morning, he sleeps on the couch because he's even saying things to her like, I can't even kiss you right now because if I kiss you, I'm going to taste alcohol and it's going to trigger me. She's not getting it. She's not understanding. They have a talk the next morning and all she's doing is basically neglecting everything that he's trying to say. And she's, well, Daniel, you didn't want to get me a cup of coffee the other day, so I don't know. And it's like, girl, fuck the coffee that we talking about. We talking about my addiction and my sobriety and how you are compromising that. But she is too immature to comprehend any of that. And it's just like, Daniel, at some point, you got to understand that this might not be for you. She might just be too young to kind of really understand what you're going through and what you need to heal. You can already see it on your first 2 days out. What more do you need at this point? Anything else, and I'm going to feel like you torturing yourself. Last but not least, we got Melissa and Louie. I saved them for last because it's really not much going on. Louie's still flipping the pizzas, but he's also doing personal training. And Melissa, and her confused ass, she's another one that wanted this fairy tale. When he got home, she wanted Louie to do all these things, to get jobs, to make money. And the thing of it is, even though he might not be doing it the way she wants him to do it, he is getting money. He is saving money, enough money to buy her a ring, a nice one, and all of that. But it's just really not good for her. And not to mention, now she's jealous because of the training that he does. He has to advertise on social media. I don't think I like Louie getting on social media and advertising to all these girls. And it's just like, girl, come on now. It is 2024. And at this time, this is what we use the internet for. Advertise. He should not be the one getting out of prison knowing this. And you've been out all this time and you know what the hell social media is 9 times out of 10 used for. You can get money from it. And that's what Louie's doing. And I don't blame him for it. Hell, he can't get a really good job. The only jobs he's been getting is working at pizza places. So if he's able to maximize his social media presence to bring in some income to help y'all with bills and shit, then what are you still mad for? He goes, he buys her a ring. He asks for her dad's approval to marry her, his blessing, and he actually gives it to him, which lets me know that Louis is on the right track. Because I don't think the daddy would have blessed him proposing to Melissa if he hadn't been showing that he's on the right track and that he's doing right by her. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments, who is y'all's favorite couple? I'm going to say right now, my favorite couple has to be Rob and Tennie. And that's just because they have layers of real life shit. All of them got real life shit. Let me not say it like that. But it's stuff I can maybe relate to more. Especially with this mama issue. Oh my God, I cannot stand it. But y'all let me know who's y'all's favorite couple on this season. Who's y'all least favorite couple. And what did y'all think about the fight between Tennie and the mama? You feel me? Because Tennie Cole knocked the mama on her ass. Had her feet up in the air and everything. She was kicking like a little baby. It was funny. But y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on so y'all don't miss when I come back with the next one.